Hello. So today I want to tell you about a game that was sent to me that I have really been enjoying, and that is Doomlings. It is a card game and it is super colorful, and I have really been enjoying it. It is for 2 to 6 players. I do feel at 5 or 6 it can get a little long, especially if you're playing with younger kiddos. So I probably prefer it more at the 3 to 4 range personally, but it does play up to 6 and it plays ages 8 plus. So it really is a game that's good for all ages. And I think this would be a good game too for kiddos' birthdays or for friends who maybe like some games but don't play a lot of them. This is one that I think is really fun. So this game, you will be playing round 1, the birth of life, all the way through the end of the world. So let me explain how it works. There are all of these different ages cards, and in any given game you are going to be playing with 9 of them. So there's variability because you're not going to be playing with the same ones each time. And then there are these catastrophe cards, and they're very clearly labeled at the top that they are a catastrophe, and you are going to put 1 in each pile. The rest will not be played with. Shuffle the piles up so that you don't know where the catastrophes are. Stack everything up and put the birth of life on top. So once the 3rd catastrophe comes out, that will end the game once you resolve it. So you don't know exactly when the game's going to end, but you do have an idea because it will be in that bottom third of cards. Everybody is going to get 1 of these cards, which represents their gene pool. It's essentially your hand limit. So you start out with the 5 showing up. You could get up all the way to 8, or you could get down to 1, which is not great because in this game, having a higher hand limit is definitely preferable to having a lower hand limit. So everybody picks a card and you start with 5 face up so that you know. And then there are these great player aids. However, you can see I am holding 4 player aids. I said this game plays 2 to 6. Why do we not have 6 player aids? Just a thought. Anyway, this is great because it walks you through taking a turn. It walks you through how to deal with a catastrophe because 3 will be coming out during the game. It then is going to tell you about scoring. And on the back, it's going to tell you about the basics of the game. So your gene pool, your dominant traits, what the colors mean, and the effects of the cards. So this is really handy. I do think there should be 6 in the game. Then everybody starts the game with their hand limit size. And these are your traits. So in this stack, which you do play with the whole stack, it's quite large. There are different colored traits. And then there is this gray, which is considered colorless, which will matter because some of the cards simply are going to play for the points they have on them. And other cards have text on them that are going to have either an immediate effect or an end game scoring effect. So to start the game, the round will start from this deck and you will flip it out, and the first round is always the birth of life because that's how it works. So this one says set your gene pool to 5, play 1 trait each turn, and then stabilize at the end of your turn. Now what does stabilize mean? In this game, at the end of your turn is when you will return your hand limit to what it says here. So if something had happened that I gained cards, I now have 6 cards and my hand limit is 5, so I would discard. However, if I had done something that allowed me to play a card, I now have 4 cards and would stabilize up to 5. So at the end of your turn, you're always going up to your hand limit. Everybody takes their turn, and then a new one comes out. This is called Age of Dracula. I just love all of the colors on the card. I'm such a colorful person. So it said discard 1 random card from your hand. And if vampirism is in your trait pile, steal 1 random card from an opponent's hand. So everybody will get to do this. And where it says discard 1 random card, you don't stabilize your hand until the end of your turn. So you will have 1 fewer card to play with that round. Then the next round happens. Prosperity, do what it says. Then the next round, oh no, catastrophe. Resolve the catastrophe, keep going. Once 3 catastrophes come out, the game is going to end and you are going to do final scoring. And all of the cards down in front of you, you are going to score for whatever it says. Some will say like you get this plus, if you have so many of these, you'll get bonus points or whatever, or they show the amount on them. Whoever has the highest score wins. So I like this game because it is quick to teach. I enjoyed playing it. There is some take that to this. There are things that let you steal from an opponent's hand, trade one of their visible traits, things like that. So you do have to know that going in, because some people don't love take that or have a harder time dealing with it, especially some kids. But I think it's good. I think there is a lot of variability in the game, like I said. And let me show you. So all of this stacks up. And as you can see, this box is much bigger than the amount of cards I have, right? So you're like, well, why don't they just put it in a smaller box? Because they have so many expansions. I haven't tried any of them. I would love to. Some of them look like they include shiny cards, so I really hope I get to try some of those in the future. But that means this box can grow with you. So right now there's dividers in there, so these cards are not just rocking all around in there. But it means as I get more cards and add more to my game, I can still fit it all within the same box, which is really helpful because then you don't have to have 5 or 6 different boxes to play the game. So I think this is a fun and silly game. It plays pretty quickly and it's really straightforward, so it's good for a variety of ages. I would love to know, have you played Doomlings? What do you think about it? Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.